Good morning, Yankees universe. Welcome back to another episode of the Yankees Morning Brew. Like always, I'm your guy Hector, joined by my co-host TC Stills. Check out the intro. We'll be right back.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's okay. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat.
Oh, what's up, YouTube? Good morning, Yankees universe. Wake up and get your coffee. Welcome back to another episode of the Yankees Morning Brew. Like I said earlier, I am your guy Hector, joined by my host, my co-host, my good compadre from across the states, TC Stills. Good morning, gorgeous.
Good morning, Hector. What's happening, man? What a good morning this is, huh? Knicks stay alive in the playoffs. The Yankees are rolling. Bats are on fire. Volpe grand slam.
Nice.
Hey, man, it's just a good morning. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm feeling good. That's why I just said talk to me nice or don't talk to me at all. But
That's
shout out
right.
to the chat real quick. TC Stills, I appreciate you like always. Just so you guys know, right? I'm on the East Coast. So I wake up like at 9 o'clock in the morning, 8:30 to get ready for the show. TC, he's all the way on the West Coast. So he's waking up 6, 7 in the morning to get ready for the show and stuff like that. So I just got to throw that out there, TC. I appreciate all the work that you do when it comes to the show and helping me out with this. But let's do a roll call real quick. Jacob Petruzzi's in the building. He said, heck, I told you last night we was about to shock the world.
That's
yes,
right.
indeed,
That
Jacob,
is right.
we shocked the world. My guy FJ is in the building. FJ, good morning.
FJ.
Jonathan's in the building. Good morning, good sir. We got our friend Sunil, who's in the building. Ocean Views and Coffee Crew. My guy, Mr. Keith Saunders, is in the building. Keith, how you doing? L.I. Yankee King, the top Yankee King of the world. Anthony Garcia's in the building.
All right, Anthony.
Tyler Tabbitt's in the building. My guy Jason from 161 Avenue is in the building. Jason, how you doing? Uncle Tats is in the building.
Oh, my
Let's
guy.
go.
There he
Salute. My guys, and guys, if you guys didn't know anything about that, Uncle Tats and our friend Mikey Mazza, they're starting a podcast at the end of the month. It's called the Pinstripe Express. Tats, if you could just let people know more info, where the show is going to be hosted, on whose channel, whether it be on Pinstripes or whether it be on the 4 Train Express. But like always, guys, salute. Hit that like button, smack it, the likey button, like my brother Pete Seminetti always says. But TC Stills, how are you feeling? The Yankees won 3 in a row, baby. Get the ticker tape parade started.
Let's go. What do you know, man? The team is this the team that we're expecting this year finally shows up? The bats are on fire, man. I get it. It's the A's, but you know what? We needed something to get us going, and the A's were in the right spot to give us some momentum going to play Tampa. And man, I can't wait for this series. I hope the bats stay hot, man. Come on.
Yeah, like you said, we get it. It is Tampa. I mean, it is Oakland. Oakland is probably the worst team in all of baseball when it comes down to it. But in baseball, players, they need confidence. And you get the confidence however you could get the confidence. So if it's the Oakland A's helping us out for 3 days in a row, getting our confidence up when it comes to our offense so we could get ready to face the Tampa Bay Rays, who are coming into town. Today is their first game. Aaron Judge had 3 hits. Anthony Volpe had a home run. Harrison Bader, who is on fire ever since coming back off the IL. I think he's hitting 480, if I'm not mistaken. I know he's not going to hit 480 for the rest of the season, but at the same time, bro, it's a bit excited to see what you're seeing out of Harrison Bader.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bader, I've been waiting for this because last year we saw it in the postseason, and we were like, "Is this just, is this a mirage? Is this really going to happen?" and he's carried it over. We waited. He was out for a month of the season, and he's come back. And with Judge out, he's carrying the team. And now with Judge and Bader just swinging the bat like they
Nice
are,
little spark plug.
man. Oh yeah, it's just going to carry to the rest of the team, and let's just hope it rolls right into Tampa. Let's just go. Let's go,
let's
man.
go.
Come on.
Shout out to my brother, my guy, my man, Pots and Pans, Mr. Pete Seminetti from nyynewstv. Pete, what it do? He said, getting a haircut, but still showing love to my brothers. Oh, yeah,
that's
Pete,
right.
definitely, my guy. And also, guys, if you didn't know, since Harrison Bader joined the Yankees from last year, not including the postseason and the regular season, Harrison Bader is hitting .318 with 8 home runs.
Yeah. No joke.
18 with 8 home runs. I know he just played the last month of the regular season in September, but 1 month of September, right now we at the beginning of May. Harrison Bader looks like one of those players that, yes, he made it to the major league, but putting on the pinstripe has turned the extra gear when it comes to Harrison Bader. I'm not sure if it's just he grew up a Yankee fan. He's from New York. He know what it's like to live in the 5 boroughs or live around the 5 boroughs. But Harrison Bader, if there's anybody who's a perfect Yankee, that's Harrison Bader right now. I get it. He's just hot right now. Like I said, he's hitting .480. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I'm not saying he's the next coming of Mickey Mantle or Mike Trout. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that Harrison Bader was born to be a Yankee, and he looks good in those pinstripes.
Oh, yeah. No, you got it, man. We got to stop putting labels on guys. Let them be themselves. We can't compare these guys to all these past Yankees. We got to stop doing that. But I mean, yeah, like you said, he is born to be a Yankee, and we need that. I mean, not just the hitting. I mean, he's an excellent outfielder. He's probably the best center fielder in the game. He's got speed. He's stealing bases. He's turning doubles into triples. He's scoring from first on a double. I mean, that's exactly what we need, and we need more Baders on this team.
And we've been missing that component in our lineup. That's been the one thing that's been hurting us over the past several years when it comes to moving runners over from first to third or runners scoring on a double from first base. Normally, if you have a Yankee out there who's on first base and there's a double, you're scared that they're going to pull a hamstring by the time they get to third base, right? Before you continue the conversation, let me give a quick shout out. My guy, Damian Serrano's in the building. He said, what's up, fellas? Morning Brew crew. Good morning indeed. My brother Emmanuel Morales is in the building. Ayo, Manny, I miss you, bro. Hope all is well, my guy. But yeah, FJ just said Boston, Toronto, and New York are separated by only one game.
What a division, man. What a division.
That's what makes this division the best division in all, not just Major League Baseball, in all of professional sports. And every North American sports, this right here, the AL East, is the toughest division. I don't care what anybody says. When you look at the AL East, you take the last place team that's in 5th place, put them in the AL Central, they're in 1st place.
Yeah, Yankees.
Point blank period.
Yep, that's
Yankees will be first base in the AL, first in the AL Central. You take any of our teams that are 3, 4, and 5, throw them in the National League. They're 1, 2, and 3 when it comes to the wild card.
Oh yeah,
our division is strong. Go ahead, brother.
They take pride in their teams. You could see it. The East is traditional baseball. Even Boston was supposed to have an off season. Not where they haven't lost a step. They're right up there too. They're above 500.
Bronxville, super expensive Bronx. Yeah, it's outside. It's on the border. It's like Riverdale. Riverdale's a part of the Bronx, but they don't consider themselves a part of the Bronx, man. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I forgot my guys from Ocean Coffee Crew, Ocean Views and Coffee Crew. What it do? Listen, Ocean View and Coffee Crew, you gotta let us know. Are you guys an actual coffee company? Because this is conversations me and Celso be having backstage. We wonder if you guys are coffee companies and you guys want to partner up with us. If you guys want to partner up with us, shoot us an email. Let us know what's going on.
Is that their view from their office, the beach?
If that's their view from the office, I'm super jealous because right now I'm looking out the window and all I see is Washington Heights. So for them to see the ocean and I see Dykeman, Enwood area, I'm a bit jealous. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Uncle Tat says the casuals underestimated the strength of the division. Yeah, absolutely. And it is depressing, and I get it, to say that, the Yankees are in last place. The Yankees are in 4th place. I get it. I understand that. but you got to understand the context. Context is key, and the context when it comes to the Yankees is that they're in they're in the best division. You got Tampa Bay who's trying to run away with it. We're about to start a 4-game series with Tampa. Let's see how that goes, right? We'll get more into that in a little bit, but let's get ready for that series against Tampa, because this is going to be the make and break when it comes to this Yankee season. I think right now, I'm not sure if Tampa lost last night.
They did. We gained another game, so we're 8 games out.
Yeah, we gained we gained the game on them, so we were 8 games out. Did they win? Did they play on the road or they play at home, Tampa?
I'm not sure. I think they were on the road.
Hold on, let me just double check real quick when it comes.
Yeah, they were on the road. They played Baltimore in Baltimore.
Yeah, they played Baltimore. You know, and that goes to the conspiracy theory.
2 games during the series with the A's, so we're from 10 to 8 games. So hey, it's something.
It's possible. It's possible. And I know, you know, Evan Roberts from WFAN, he's in the fire right now when it comes to saying that something fishy is going on in Tampa. And I jumped on the bandwagon a little bit just because why not? I jumped on it yesterday over on Grunt Baseball. But no, do I think Tampa Bay is cheating? No. When I was saying it yesterday, I was just joking, saying that, well, you know, something's fishy. And as somebody who's a salty Yankee fan, I can just throw out there that maybe something's going on in Tampa. But they lost on the road to Baltimore. They lost this series while on the road in Baltimore. Their offense didn't show up. They only scored 1 run. So is there something fishy going on in Tampa Bay? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the water. But like I said, I'm just being a salty Yankee fan. But the Yankees in Tampa, they play later on tonight. Before we jump into the next topic, because I got about 5 here, I want to give a quick shout out to my guy, Mr. Steve Schumann, who's in the building. And one more, my guy, Jerry. Jerry, how are you doing? And this is what I want to do. And Steve, I know we've had you on the show once, Steve, and I want to get you back on the show, Steve. We gotta try to figure out how we can get Steve and your father, Jerry, on at the same time. Yes. Steve is very knowledgeable of the game, and I have so much respect for Steve. It's going on, I want to say, in a few months, a year, that Steve and I have been interacting in the chat. So, Steve, I appreciate you for always being down with us, following us for almost a year, what it seems like. But I would love to set it up to have your father, Jerry, and to have Steve, who Steve is sitting in as my father, because my father doesn't talk to me. So Steve is my surrogate father on YouTube. So I want to have it with Steve and your pops, Jerry, to have them on the show one day. So Steve, I'll message you, or Steve, you have my email. Shoot me an email, or in the comments of this video after the video is on YouTube, leave me your email so I can email you, Steve, so we can set that up. All right. Well, however it works out, I'll be your IT guy trying to get you to figure out or trying to work it out so you could get on the screen, and you do the same for your pops. All right, TC?
Oh yeah, me and my brother. That's our mission, to get my dad on here.
Yeah. L.I. Yankee King said Evan Roberts is a moron for that tape. I know he's going through it right now. Evan is going through it. And the funny thing is that they were off yesterday. Oh, my guy, Anthony Medina's in the building. Medina. Hey, yo, Medina, what it do? Salute, 3 capital S's. If you guys can, please smack that like button for the boys as we jump into the conversation. But I brought his name up. Harrison Bader. Darth Bader. Yankee fan stops the A's outfielder from robbing Harrison Bader of a home run. According to my guys from Talking Yank, Harrison Bader, in 8 games since returning from the injured list, he is 12 for 26. He is batting .462, 3 home runs, 2 doubles, and has an OPS of 1.443. My guys from SNY Yankees, I got the tags from Twitter mixed up. He's a spark plug. He's a Gold Glove center fielder. He brings that energy, man. This is what Aaron Judge had to say about a Harrison Bader. When it comes down to it, Harrison Bader is that guy. What's your thoughts on Harrison Bader and his little hot streak since coming off the IL, TC?
Oh, it couldn't come at a perfect time, man. He is a spark plug. He is the energy that we needed. You could see how dead this team was, and when he came back, the spark right away with hitting shots in the gap. It triples. When's the last time we've seen triples with this team? These guys are lucky to take a single to a double.
And 2 triples in a span of 6 days.
Yeah, and he's played 8 games. He's got 11 RBIs. He almost leads the team in RBIs in 8 games. So I mean, he's he's exactly what we needed at this time. And
Mm-hmm.
now with Judge back, and some of the other bats are going. Rizzo's been, he's
Oh, and
remaining
hitting over
hot.
300. When's the last
Yeah,
time? When's the last time in the month of May had the Yankees had a hitter hitting over 300? Even
never.
Aaron Judge last year wasn't hitting over 300 at
Since
this time. He was
Don
at 280,
Mattingly, I think. I
290.
mean,
It's been a long time coming
yeah,
since the Yankees
25 years. My
had
goodness.
anyone hitting over 300 by the time May 11th came around.
Yeah,
We
that they
got
don't care about averages anymore.
Mitchell Fernandez is in the building. Mitchell Fernandez, how you doing? My guy Yankee Cow is in the
All right,
building.
Kyle.
Yankee Cow.
Hey,
We shocked the world last night. Us New
right.
York Knicks. We live to see another day, baby. Let's have that good energy going forward. Who else we got in the building before we continue? That's about
KC
it. When it comes
Funtime's
to
in there
newbie,
somewhere.
KC Funtime. Hold on. Where's my guy Casey at? Casey, don't see you right now. But KC Funtime, if you're in the chat, throw up a thumbs up in the chat, right? Oh, here he is. My guy KC Funtime. We could use another offensive boost.
Yeah.
Need to make room for Chaparro. Oh, we're gonna talk about Chaparro.
You're jumping the gun. We're gonna talk about him. Come on, KC.
And my guy Yankee Cow, I appreciate you 100%, brother. I definitely do. I'm about to do something right now for my guy Yankee Cow. Guys, give me just 1 second right now. Hold on one sec. Sometimes when it comes to YouTube, it's very slow organizing certain things. But we got 20 likes right now. I know we got 28 people that are in the building. If you guys can, please smack that like button for your boys so we could get the likes up. The last video, we got it to about 60 likes. We trying to get this one up also. So hold on. My guy Yankee Cow, I got you right now, Yankee Cow. Yankee Cow has been made a moderator to the channel. Welcome to the mod crew. I'm going to keep going in there. We're going to throw some other. Let me do it. Uncle Tats and the Pinstripe Chronicles. Welcome to the moderator crew. Welcome to the crew. The mod squad. Who else we got in here? Mr. Keith Saunders. Keith, welcome to the mod squad. Hold on. I got you right now. The mod squads are in the building, adding moderators left and right. Who else we got in here that I need to make a moderator? Squad. My guy, KC Funtime. Welcome to the mod squad, baby. Who else we got in here? Who else I could throw a mod squad on? Hold on. I got a couple more. Mr. Steve Schumann. Steve, welcome to the mod squad, Steve. My God, yeah, Jonathan. I was literally just looking for Jonathan. Jonathan, welcome to the mod squad. Shout out to everybody who just became a new moderator on the channel. My brother Emmanuel Morales, welcome to the mod squad, baby. Salute. Everybody who just became a moderator, throw the thumbs up in the chat. If I missed you,
what a chat, man. Salute to the chat.
If I missed you, I'm sorry about that. I'll get you on the next round when we do more moderators, adding more people to the mod squad. Just got to go through and see how many more I can add. But let's get to the next topic.
Yes,
Mr.
Sir.
Ian Hamilton.
Oh, yeah.
A diamond in the rough. The Yankees bullpen has a diamond in the rough when it comes to Ian Hamilton. Shout out to Ian Hamilton and his story, fighting through adversity, fighting through injuries, going up and down through the minor league system and the major league system. Ian Hamilton, he is pitching to a 1.35 ERA. Shout out to my guys at Fireside Yankees. Ian Hamilton's broke out into an elite reliever this year so far. He has a 1.35 ERA, a 1.90 fifth, 0.6 F-WAR, 20 innings pitched, 20 Ks. He has a WPA of 0.83. When it comes to whiffs, as many times as people swing and miss at his pitches, he is the fifth in all of Major League Baseball when it comes to relievers, when it comes to hitters whiffing at his pitches. What's your thoughts on Ian Hamilton, brother?
Yeah, that's exactly what you need. We have to have a guy that has a strikeout pitch in the 8th and 9th inning, and Ian Hamilton fits that role. I mean, I can see him becoming the temporary closer for now. I mean, he looks like nothing phases him. He walked through a building, it's on fire, and not even blink an eye. This guy is so focused. His fastball is just is electric. He has that wipeout slider, slambio, whatever they call it. I mean, he's just I don't know. I love an underdog story. I love these guys that they just find that are, reclamation projects from other teams. They just throw to the side, and then, Blake, our pitching coach, he just turns these guys into, superstars. He did it with Clay Holmes. Holmes is struggling right now, but Ian Hamilton, man, and what a breath of fresh air to see him in the back of that bullpen. I love it.
And you can't forget Cordero, Jimmy Cordero, another
Jimmy Cordero.
good find, right? And this is the thing. This is a part of my love-hate relationship when it comes to that big head bastard Brian Cashman, right?
Geez.
When it comes to my love-hate relationship with Brian Cashman, he is able to find diamonds in the rough, like a Ian Hamilton, like a Jimmy Cordero, like a Nestor Cortez, like a Gio Urshela, right? When it comes to finding diamonds in the rough, Brian Cashman can find them. Now, when it comes to making a big trade to help our team, like a Josh Donaldson, doesn't work out. The free agent signing of Jacoby Ellsbury doesn't work out. Frankie Montage doesn't work out. You could go back to the 2000s. Steve Carsey didn't work out. Jeff Weaver didn't work out. But finding these guys that are tossed away by other organizations and getting the most out of them while they're a Yankee, that's what Brian Cashman and his scouting department, that's what they do so well, right? So when it's anytime I got to give credit to Brian Cashman, it's when it comes to Ian Hamilton and when it comes to Jimmy Cordero. Now, how we're going to evaluate when it comes to that Josh Donaldson trade, Ben Royback, he's in the minors right now, trying to make his way back up. Offensively, he is showing you a little bit of something, but let's see what he does at the major league level, right? I'm not ready yet to write off that trade when it comes to, oh God, Jonathan Esteban Loaizaga. Jesus Christ, that's the name I didn't want to hear. For those that didn't know, Esteban Loaizaga, after he left the major leagues, he decided to become a drug mule for the cartel, bringing cocaine on planes, and he got caught, and he's in jail right now. But when it comes to little moves like that, Brian Cashman deserves some credit. We're not going to keep on beating up on Brian Cashman whenever we get a chance. We got to be able to give him some flowers when it's time to give him some flowers, when it's warranted.
Yeah, that's it. Enough of Cashman. I don't want to talk about
That's it. Like L.I. Yankee King says, Hector has a love-hate relationship with Cashman, but L.I. Yankee King says, I just hate him.
We're trying to win in spite of him, so.
Oh, yeah, we're trying to win in spite of him. Manny brought up Willie Calhoun. Absolutely. Steve Schumann says Chaparro should be the DH until Stanton comes back. At least let's see what he can do in the middle of the order. And everybody keeps talking about it, right? Everybody keeps just bringing it up. So let's bring it up. Mr. Andres Chaparro, my friend, my guy, Andres Chaparro needs to be up here at the major leagues, right? Chaparro started the season 0 for 29 with only 3 walks and 13 strikeouts. Since then, he is slashing .337. He has a .406 on-base percentage, a .721 slugging, over 86 at-bats. He has 9 home runs. He had a home run yesterday, so make that 10 home runs, over 20 RBIs, 10 walks, and only 18 strikeouts. We need instant offense, and that is what Chappie is. He is instant offense. When it comes to Andres Chaparro, defensively at third base, he has 6 errors right now in Scranton Wilkes-Barre. That's not what you want. He's phenomenal at first base. That's a good position for him to be at first base. But I would love to see him at the DH spot until Giancarlo Stanton comes back. We need offense, and Andre Chaparro, I think, can provide that instantly, like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, totally agree. He needs to be up here right now. And yeah, with Stanton down, Chaparro would fit that role perfectly. We can have an alternate. We can have Jake Bowers, Chaparro alternate DH, and I wouldn't mind seeing him play third every once in a while. I mean, I have no problem with that. But he with the power and I mean, he reminds me of Miguel Cabrera. I mean, he just caught fire. This guy's a hitting machine now. He went 5 for 5 the other day. I think he had a couple home runs. He's I don't know.
He 5 for 5 with a grand slam, a double.
Grand slam. I mean, he is just tearing the ball up, and he needs to be up here immediately. We got guys that, I mean, don't get me started with Hicks. He's got to be DFA'd, and I think we should part ways. I mean, send down Oswaldo Cabrera. I think he needs some time in AAA. And I have another guy that I think we should bring up, Cole Calhoun. I think he should slot right into the left field position because we need outfielders that actually play the outfield, and he can do that. And he's tearing it up in AAA as well. He bet 500. He's got a couple home runs in like 6 games. So we need. I do it right now before this Tampa series. We need offense because Tampa's going to be putting up runs. I know we do need some defense, and Calhoun would provide that in left field. So we got to tighten it up. This is a big series. So, yeah, Chaparro, please bring this guy up now.
Definitely a big series coming up against Tampa Bay. Definitely need some offense. Andres Chaparro. I had the pleasure of interviewing Andres Chaparro on my friend Nathan's channel. We're trying to work something through the back corridors right now to try to set up another interview when it comes to Andres Chaparro. But when it comes to Chaparro, speaking to him and seeing how he carries himself is amazing. It was a thing that blew me away.
Yeah.
Him answering his questions, how nice he was with us, how welcoming he was with us. On top of that, I brought up Miguel Cabrera and people comparing him to Miguel Cabrera. Miguel Cabrera is the player that he idolizes, right? This offseason was the first offseason he was able to work out with Miguel Cabrera, was able to talk to Miguel Cabrera when it comes to hitting approach, hitting style, and you see it paying off.
Yes.
Miguel Cabrera, he is a legend. I wish he was a Yankee. Brian Cashman, don't want to talk about that.
That's
don't want to revisit
headache.
that.
Yep.
That's another headache. But Andres Chaparro, if the Yankees can call him up, granted, like I said, he's not the slickest when it comes to him defending third base or even being at first base. He's not going to win any Gold Gloves in his career. But when it comes to his bat is special and it plays. Andres Chaparro was a young kid that the Yankees signed out of Venezuela. Over the past 2 to 3 seasons, he has grown into his body. He has become this mammoth of a man that you see in front of you right now. Bring up Andres Chaparro and make it happen ASAP.
Couldn't agree more. I mean, we need it. We need presence in this lineup. We have at the bottom of our lineup 7, 8, 9. It's too easy. And oh my God, put this guy batting 7th, 8th. Oh my goodness.
I got one from Fireside Yankees. Shout out to the guys at Fireside Yankees. They do a great job over there. They said the Yankees should heavily consider calling up Andres Chaparro. If Hicks hits the IL, Chaparro is hitting 281 with a 351 on base percentage, including 10 home runs, 26 RBIs in 31 games. He has 2 home runs and 10 RBIs in the last 3 games, including 5 hits last night. This kid is on fire. Absolutely. Like I said, call up Andres Chaparro. If you guys can, smack that like button if you want Andres Chaparro to be called up to the major league, because I know I do. I know TC does. I know the guys at Fireside Yankees. I know my guy Dane Hubert, who does an amazing prospect report over there on nyynewstv. I got to set it up to have Dane over here on the channel. As much as I love the Knicks being in the postseason, I can't wait for the Knicks postseason to be over so we can switch up the schedule over here on Yankees Morning Brew so we can have more Yankees Morning Brew during the week. When the basketball season comes to an end, the Yankees Morning Brew will be moving to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday normally. Knicks Morning Brew will be 2 days and Thursdays. In the off season, I think it will be 1 day out the week. So the Yankees Morning Brew may be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. We still got to work that out, but just stay tuned. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you got the bell notification so you get notified of when we're going to come on. And as well, follow me on Twitter, Yanks Brew KOD on Twitter, so you could be updated on any schedule change when it comes to that. But switching it up because Fireside Yankees talked about Aaron Hicks. TC, you got anything to add more to Chaparro before we dip off to the next topic?
No, just that he needs to be on this team immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Today. Let's go.
Let's do this one right here. Aaron Hicks. The Yankees made an unexpected roster move. They moved Greg Weissert. We've seen Devi Garcia yesterday. We're still not going to show who's going to be called up today. Yeah. But the Aaron Hicks going to the IL, it is looming. He had a home run the other day. He got so excited. He bruised his hip. That's how excited he got after hitting that home run. Yeah. But we got this one right here from Playoff Tanaka, who says, breaking news. The Savannah Bananas have acquired Yankees outfielder Aaron Hicks in return for a crate of bananas.
Nice.
This is why he was removed from the night's game.
Yeah.
Silk Buckets, I appreciate you, my guy. Salute, salute,
Wow.
salute. 3 capital S's. I love the Savannah Bananas. I
We
don't
could
want to
only
wish.
wish.
I,
Yeah.
I don't want to throw Aaron Hicks on a Savannah Bananas because I love watching the Savannah Bananas. If you guys haven't watched that
They'd
baseball
lose
show,
attendance.
they do. Yeah, they'll lose attendance quick, but they do an amazing job. Nick Swisher is a part of the Savannah Bananas, right? So make sure you guys check them out. But Max Goodman said the Yankees option Greg Weissert back to AAA Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Aaron Hicks will be reevaluated tomorrow. This was from yesterday, so he'll be reevaluated today. He exited the game with a left hip tightness. No new updates on his status. Carlos Rodon and Jonathan Loaizaga could be moved to the 60-day IL to open up 40-man roster spots. Yes. And I love how that last part was just slid in right there, because if Carlos Rodon is thrown on the 60-day IL, he's not pitching this year for the Yankees. He's not pitching this year for the Yankees if he gets thrown on the 60-day IL, bro.
Yeah, but I think, I mean, because they did this to Tommy Canley as well. I think that just opens up spots so we can bring guys up, because Chaparro is not on the 40-man roster.
No,
so
he's not.
This needs to open him. I mean, this could be a precursor to him getting on this team, moving on to the 40-man roster, and then coming on up, because there's a move to be made today because they sent down Devi Garcia. And I was thinking that possibly they were going to bring up Severino, but I don't know. I think he had one start in AAA. I don't know if he might need a couple more. But I don't know if they're going to bring up a pitcher, or is Chaparro the guy coming up? I don't know. So
and also too, like Steve said, the 60-day IL, it could be retroactive to the start of the season. So that's a great point, Steve, because if you say right now May, this guy gonna be out for 2 months, it just throws you off. But yes, the 60-day IL could be retroactive to the start of the season. That's a great point, Steve. On top of that, that's what they did with Oswald Peraza when he got injured. They moved it back a couple of days, retroactive. I think it was to May 5th or May 6th, just to shorten his IL stint. But yeah, I don't know, bro. You got so many pieces that are moving right now, right? Judge coming back. We still don't know what they're gonna do with Josh Donaldson. Josh Donaldson could be a candidate that is moved to the 60-day IL, so we can make room from Andre Chaparro. We'd love to see that. Guarantee I'd love to see that, but when it comes down to it, something needs to happen with Aaron Hicks. And the day that it does, Yankee fans will be celebrating like it's Christmas Eve.
Yeah. There'll be a party in the streets for sure.
Oh, yeah. You remember the Knicks? You remember that Knick video? That's how it's going to be in front of Yankee Stadium. When Aaron Hicks,
bigger than
that. It'll be bigger than that when Aaron Hicks is released from this team.
Times Square would be, all full of people.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It'll be breaking news all over cable TV. But,
no violence.
We don't want no violence. But, it's sad to say that, and it's sad to even joke when it comes about that, because Aaron Hicks, it's just, there's nothing more that you can say. This man, his time in New York has run out. Zero patience left for Aaron Hicks, right? Zero. Just zero patience left for Aaron Hicks. But let's bring the next one up, because we had a good one yesterday. Right, Anthony Volpe, the home run stroker, hit his first career grand slam for the Yankees. Anthony Volpe is the first Yankees rookie to hit a grand slam in a game that he played at shortstop.
Yeah,
Volpe in his major league career with the bases loaded so far is 3 for 3. He has a home run, he has 7 RBIs, and he has a walk. His batting average may not be what you want it to be, but when it comes to situations with the bases loaded, Anthony Volpe looks like he can handle the pressure. What's your thoughts on Volpe so far? And like I said, NYYNewsTV, a grand salami. Anthony Volpe. Oh, let it fly, Volpe.
My first impressions of Volpe is just give him time. Yeah, I mean, he's supposed to be. I mean, he's a rookie. He's coming in here to just take over short and to ease him into it. With the struggles the team has gone through, there seems to be too much pressure on him right now. And I think as these guys start getting hot with Bader and Judge and Rizzo, I think a lot less pressure will be put on Volpe, and he will just come into his own, start, having better at bats. I think he needs to level his swing out a little bit. I think he's too home run happy with the uppercut, but I love his defense at short. He's tightened it up, and I mean, he's still got all that speed. He's still stealing bases. I don't think he's been caught yet. And
Mm,
he's him and Bader are our speed guys on our team, and we need more of that.
we need
And
more.
I love it. I love him at the top of the lineup. He's gonna get hot. Just wait, it's coming.
Yep. My guy Lorenzo Cardona's in the building. Lorenzo, Enzo, how you doing? My guy Steve Schumann said with Schmidt and Brito still in the starting rotation and pitching this weekend versus the Rays, they will most likely bring up a fresh arm rather than a hitter. But they just sent down Devi Garcia. We're not sure who's the pitcher that they're going to bring up to replace him. But yeah, I can see your point, Steve, when it comes to that.
Brito's not pitching in the series.
Yeah, Brito's not pitching in this series against Tampa. FJ said, why are they so resistant to putting injured players on the IL? It's because they lose the excuse not to call up Chaparro. That's a good reason also. That's a good excuse. My guy, El Don Sicario, is in the building. Don Sicario, mi hermano. What it do? Salute, salute, salute. But let's jump into the conversation because let's preview this series against Tampa. Right? Tonight, hold on, wait. Oh. Hold on, my thing just closed out for me. Sorry about that. Tonight, the Yankees, let me just double check before I say anything. The Yankees play at 7:05 against Tampa Bay tonight. Starting on the mound for Tampa Bay will be Drew Rasmussen. Jesus Christ. Not Rasmussen, Rasmussen. On the mound for Tampa Bay is Drew Rasmussen. He is 3-2 on the season. He has a 3.11 ERA. 40 strikeouts so far. When it comes down to it, his time against the Yankees, he had one start against the Yankees. He pitched 5 2/3. He only gave up 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. This is a guy that when it comes to pitching at home, he has a better ERA at home than he does on the road. On the road, he has given up 8 runs and 20 innings so far. So on the road, his ERA is a bit higher, so it can help us out when it comes to the Yankees offense. But what's your thoughts so far on this matchup for tonight? What do you think the Yankees need to do? Domingo Germán is pitching for the Yankees. He is 2-2 with a 4.35 ERA. He has been pitching a lot better over his last 3 starts. What are some keys to the game tonight when it comes to going against Tampa, bro?
Well, with Domingo Germán, he's been solid of late. He just needs to keep us in the game, keep the ball down. No home runs. And the keys to our offense is we got to jump on Tampa first. We got to stop having to come back. We got to manufacture runs early so that we don't have to wait and rely on home runs. I know they will come, but we need to learn, especially against Tampa Bay. I understand that Tampa Bay is hitting home runs, everything, but we're not as much right now. So we need to manufacture runs. Especially when we get guys on third base with less than 1 out. We have to score. Those are key. We have to score those runs.
Yes.
When I see that not happen, I just throw my hands up like, what are you guys doing? That is so important. But I mean, I have confidence in Domingo Germán. And with Bader and Judge in the middle of that lineup now, I think I have a lot of confidence in this game today. Definitely.
I definitely do as well. We're at home. Tampa Bay struggles on the road. That's the good part about it. They are 20. Their record is on the season. They are 29-9. New York Yankees are 21-7, literally just 8 games behind them. If we're able just to do the little things, right? Move guys over, lay down a bunt, get a hit with runners in scoring position. We got to do the little things. We got to play perfect defense. You cannot give Tampa Bay an extra shot when it comes to an extra out, laying an extra run and get on base. Don't start the inning off by walking the first batter you see. It's the little things that hurt us, right? And that's the little things that help Tampa Bay. They take advantage of situations like that. Us so far early part of the season, we struggle when it comes to getting the hit with runners in scoring position, right? We struggle moving the guys over, right? But Harrison Bader's back. Aaron Judge is back. Let's see what happens. Let's see who they call up. I hope they call up Andres Chaparro. If they was to call him up from Scranton, they would have to announce it, I want to say around 2, 1, or like 1, 2, or 3 o'clock in the afternoon to make sure he's available for tonight's game. But I'm just not too sure what they're going to do with that next little roster spot or whatever move they're going to make. But tonight, they're going to have to turn it up.
Yeah. And like Casey Funtime brought up in the chat, 2 out hits. 2 out hits are key. Oh,
Yes.
that demoralizes that team when we can get 2 out hits like that. Oh man, that's the best. And the defense, like you said, we can't have. I mean, Jake Bowers in left, cost us a game. We got to tighten it up. That's why I thought bringing up Cole Calhoun would be perfect because he's a Gold Glove outfielder.
Yeah,
People
he is.
forget. People forget, and we need defense.
Hold on. I'm gonna just pull up Cole Calhoun's number right now. Calhoun stats.
I mean, we picked him up for some reason, so why not now when he's hot?
Yeah. Hold on. Sorry about this, guys. Can't find it right now. But last year with last year with Texas, he batted 196. You guys remember him from the Los Angeles Angels. He's never been a real big bat in a lineup, but he's always been a solid defender. Like TC said, he has won a Gold Glove in his career. Casey Funtime, thank you for that. He is batting at 500, 3 home runs and 9 RBIs so far. And
that's in 6 games.
That's in 6 games. 6 games. So I can see the Yankees calling him up before they called Chaparro. And if I'm not mistaken, he's a left-handed hitter also, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Cole Calhoun is a left-handed.
Perfect for Yankee Stadium.
Yes, I agree with you, Li. I would rather go with Elijah Dunham than a veteran. But, Brian Cashman, he's going to ride his veterans until the wheels fall off. But, guys, I'm going to throw the link for the open panel into the chat right now. Like always, guys, if we can be respectful to people that are jumping up on the open panel, allow everyone to finish their take before you jump in and finish your take. We're going to allow everybody to speak. We like to throw it around to everyone to get everybody's take at the same time. Like I said, let's be respectful, right? Let's follow terms and services when it comes to YouTube, terms and services when it comes to Twitter, because at the end of the day, I love jumping up here in the morning and talking with my guy TC still. I don't want this to be taken away. You feel me? So let the fun
bring the good vibes. Good vibes only here.
Good vibes only, right? Let's start it off with my guy Al Spank E King, my guy Sunil. Good morning, Sunil.
What's going on?
I'm good, brother. Sunil? How you feeling today?
All right. We're finally in good spirits now. Yeah, I had to just adjust the phone a little bit. It was pointing upward, and I have to get it straight. Sorry.
Well, I got a little nervous right there because I thought you was throwing me in a washing machine the way I was going up and down for a second.
No. See, you missed TC Steele's favorite segment yesterday on All Rise. If you weren't there, it was epic. Everybody was tearing up for freaking laughter.
That's why he says Spank. He's Spank in his
name. Oh, we got somebody new in the chat. I see everybody backstage. Jonathan, Tyler, Li. But we got somebody who's never been up here. Mr. Unpopular Opinion. What it do, my guy? Salute, brother.
Yo, Hector, I finally was able to make it, baby. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Appreciate you joining. Just so people know a little bit about you. You're somebody that's always in the chat, my guy. I appreciate you. You've been following us for, I want to say, over a month, maybe 2 months, if not longer. Let the people know just a little bit about yourself, where you from, what's your backstory, and how long you been a Yankee fan?
Man, I've been a Yankee fan since I can breathe. I grew up in a household that are Yankees and Mets fans. Gravitated towards the Yanks because the Mets suck. Sorry, guys. But I'm in Connecticut, man, and normal guy, just love the Yankees, just tired of what the product they're putting out the last 4 years. It's getting unbearable to watch. And I've been contemplating doing freaking podcasting because at the end of the day, man, there's too many guys or too many media companies that are just allowing the Yankees to do what the hell they're doing, and it's not right. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Company.
Yeah. No, I get that, bro. And listen, like I always tell people, if anybody's out there trying to start a podcast or trying to start a video on demand when it comes to talking sports, Yankees, you're more than welcome to come up here and to try it out over here. So Unpopular Opinion, just know you got an open door policy. Anytime the link for the open panel is there, you're more than join us whenever you want. If there's any certain topic you want to talk about, shoot me a DM on Twitter and we'll set that up to have you come up here to talk about that topic. All right, bro?
Absolutely. I appreciate it.
All right, just hold on right there. Just want to make sure we have everybody here, guys. If you can, please hit that like button. And I'm gonna bring up my guy Jonathan. Hey, yo, Jonathan, I see you got a new background, my guy. What's going on, baby? Look at that. Look at that handsome bastard. Look at that smile on his face. Jonathan, good morning.
It's not a new background. I just moved away from the window.
I appreciate you, bro. Jonathan,
and
salute to you. Good morning.
Yankee jersey behind me.
What Yankee jersey is that behind you right there?
Is that a game-worn jersey?
That is Derek Jeter.
Nice, bro. Nice. And you got it in the glass case. I like that. But Jonathan,
but the problem is if you face it in the sun, it destroys the signature. So
no. It's all good. It's all good, brother. But guy, how are you feeling, Jonathan, going into this series against Tampa? What energy level are you on right now before I bring up the next person to the panel? Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, and I like where we are after the last 3 games. I think the Yankees need to work the Tampa's pitchers, make them really. They have to treat him like they did when Pedro Martinez was always pitching. They have to work the pitcher, get him out early in the 4th inning, and just wait for the right pitches to swing at and not expand the zone.
Copy.
Also,
Jonathan, go ahead.
I have a meeting at 12:45, so I'm going to only be here for about 15 to 20 minutes.
No problem. But so while I have you here, right, because I got other people I want to bring up to the panel, right? So for tomorrow, right, for tonight's game, next 4-game series when it comes against Tampa, what are your keys to this series? At the same time, do you think that this series is going to be a make and break series? I know it's only made, but you think that this series will make or break our season so far?
No, I don't think it will make or break our season, but I think it's important to win 3 games, and that will boost the confidence of the Yankees as a team, especially going after it. It's good to see them to beat up all of the little teams, but if they can beat up on the good teams and gain 2 or 3 games in the standing, that will boost their confidence, and at the same time, it will help the team as a whole. And not have Boone make all these stupid decisions like pitching when you're having a pitcher pitch a 2-hitter into the 8th inning with 90 pitches, take him out. I still cannot get over that.
We're all scratching our head on that one.
Jonathan, we're all feeling the same pain that you're feeling when it comes to that, right? But Jonathan, I'm gonna just hold you on right there because I got some more people I want to bring up, and I'm gonna bring up a couple of people at the same time. L.I. Yankee King, I see you back there. Just hold on with me because I'm bringing everybody as they came into the open panel. I got 2 guys I'm gonna bring up. Uncle Tats is in the building. Uncle Tats, what to do? Uncle Tats, I miss you, bro. Give me a hug. Give me a hug, Uncle Tats. I miss you. I'm gonna bring up one more person and we'll talk with Tats and Mr. KC Funtime is in the building. KC, what it do, my guy?
How you guys doing? Thanks for having me.
The real salute. You get the real salute.
Of course,
he was in the Air Force.
Salute. There you go. Hey, thank you for your service, brother. Thank you for your service. I got a question. When you came out of the Air Force, did you have a credit score over 700 or below 700?
Great question.
You don't got to answer. You can keep that to yourself. But I'm going to throw to Uncle Tats first. Uncle Tats, when it comes to this series against Tampa Bay, what are the key things the Yankees have to do to actually win this series? And do you think this series will make or break our Yankees season, even if it's this early into the season?
I don't know if it'll make or break the season, but I think it could definitely give this team the boost and the confidence they need going forward through the season. I think that's a better way to look at it. Because we played them really tough in Tampa. We could have won that series. We could have swept that series with the way we played them. You know, we just got a little unlucky. But
nice.
It's when you get Judge back in the lineup like we didn't have the last time, and the way that Beta's been playing, Rizzo has just been Rizzo. And I think now that you have this lineup stretched out a little bit, where you're not playing a lot of your bench, I think that this is one of those series the Yankees can kind of get back on track.
Yeah, no, 100%. KC Funtime, same question going your way. When it comes to the series against Tampa, do you think this series will make or break our season? And what are your keys to winning this series?
I don't think it'll make or break the season, but I do think it will make or break the division. If they get swept, kiss the division goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's definitely it. But even if they get swept, they still have a chance of making the playoffs because of being in the East and having that strong record. So that's just my take on that. But the keys of the series, I mean, is going to be their lineup. We've said it before. It's scoring runs. I'm very anxious to see how Cole is going to respond in his game and how he performs, and that could be a turning point in that game too of the series.
Yeah.
Okay, copy. Before we go to the next two, I'm gonna throw it back to Jonathan. An unpopular opinion. I gotta bring in my guy, the villain of Yankees universe. You guys know him. He robs old ladies for their lunch money. He beats up little kids on the playgrounds. Mr. L.I. Yankee King, aka Sunil's best friend from the internet. L.I. Yankee King, what it do, baby?
Damn it, Hector! I told you to keep that a secret between us that I beat the shit out of that old lady for $50.
Hey, but this is the thing. You didn't split the money with me, all right? So that's why I'm letting everybody know. But L.I. Yankee King, what it do, baby?
Yeah, whatever.
L.I., same question going your way, bro. When it comes to this series against Tampa, what are the key things that you think the team needs to do to win this series? Not roster moves, because we know you come with a lot of roster moves, but what are the key things that you think this team needs to do to win this series? And on top of it, do you think that this series will make or break our season?
Just keep it in yourself. Don't try to play Tampa's game. Don't try to outsmart Tampa, because Boone ain't doing that. Boone is not smart enough to outsmart Tampa. Just play Yankee baseball. Hit the home runs. Play small ball. It's easy. Do not go and do openers. Don't do, we're just going to play matchups. Keep it within yourself. Do not outsmart Tampa.
I don't think Aaron Boone and outsmarting anyone should be in the same sentence, because we all know Boone is a buffoon, right? That we could all agree to
Pinocchio.
that. Pinocchio, yes, absolutely. That was a good one. Before we continue, I'm gonna bring somebody else to the panel, right? Just to get his insight. This guy, I love this guy to the death. I've known this man, I want to say, since 2014, 2015. My guy, Mr. Emmanuel Morales. Talk about somebody who be robbing old ladies. Manny, what it do, bro? Chilling, baby. I see you at work right now. First and foremost, I've known Manny when I first became an EMT, when he first became of legal age, because he's a lot younger than me. I didn't realize that until like 3 years of knowing this bastard, that he was a lot younger than me. But Manny, brother, what's your thoughts on this team so far? Do you think this series is going to make or break our season? And what's your keys for this season? Oh, there you go. Talking about an old lady kicking the phone down.
So I feel like this season, this series right here will definitely make a break, because it's like, it kind of feels like a postseason series.
Yeah,
with all the mess ups and all the buffoonery as Yankees. It feels like if we make the series happen, I think on the getting past the Rays and going place, or even getting the wild card.
No, I agree 100%. When it comes down to it, I agree with everybody's take. Do I think it's going to be a make or break series for our season? I'm 50-50 on that. But like KC said, it's going to be a make and break for when it comes to the division. Because if the Yankees get outclassed in this 4-game series, if we get swept, or if we lose 3 games out of 4, you can kiss this division goodbye, and you're just gonna have to aim for the wild card spots. I know, Jonathan, you got to leave momentarily because you said you go to only be here for 15 minutes. I'm gonna throw it back to you.
I have to leave by 12 o'clock.
No problem, Jonathan. I'm gonna throw it back to you, and I'm gonna throw it back to unpopular opinion, and then Sunil. Right, when it comes to the starting pitchers matchups for tonight, we got Domingo Germán going tonight. How do you want Domingo Germán to attack Tampa Bay? And on top of it, how do you want Aaron Boone to handle his bullpen tonight?
I want Domingo Germán to pitch exactly how he pitched when he went. What was it, last time or the time before when he went?
It was
time before.
Two starts. The time before.
Two starts ago.
I want him to remember how he pitched the time before, and I remember, I think 2 or 3 years ago when he went 18-4 with a 3 ERA. I want him to remember how he pitched. He remember, he can be an 18-win pitcher because he did it again. He needs that confidence. He needs Boone to stop playing with his fingers and touching the phone every time he gives up a walk. Or I don't know. Every time Boone has to have more confidence, as much confidence in Jamon as he does in Cole, because I think in that game, in the Cole game, and I'm still angry about it, and I will always be angry about it. He gave Cole too much of a long leash when he saw in the 5th inning he lost his pitches. He could have had 5 clean innings and gone to the bullpen and still won that game. He let Cole out go 1 more inning, and he gave up 7 runs in less and 2 outs or something. I don't know why when you shouldn't give your star pitcher an embarrassment like that, in my opinion. Even though he's supposed to give you 6 or 7 innings, if he has a bad day, take him out.
Copy. I see exactly what you're saying. I'm gonna throw it over to unpopular opinion. Unpopular opinion. Same question going your way when it comes to tonight against Domingo Germán. Please don't hit no old ladies while you're driving. On top of that, what's the game plan for Domingo Germán tonight against Tampa Bay? And how do you want Aaron Boone to handle that bullpen?
To be honest, you just need Germán to go 5 or 6 and keep the Yankees in the game. He doesn't need a shutout appearance. This is Tampa. We're not playing Oakland no more. So you're gonna expect that Germán's gonna give up 2 to 3 runs. What you would like Boone to do with the bullpen is stop playing, just like Li said, stop playing this matchup stuff and just go with your hot hand. Just go with who's hot at the moment and just try to take these games, because to bring it back to what you said earlier, Heck, we have 8 games against division rivals, 4 against Tampa, 4 against Toronto, back to back. Worst case scenario, we go 2-6, bro. You might want to kiss the season goodbye. It's very important. Even 3-3, you can't go 500 over the next. Sorry, what would it be? 4-4. But anyway, you cannot lose or split these next 8 games. You have to go 6-2 in order to make any ground, because you have to think Tampa, the Baltimore, and the Blue Jays are all fighting for those top 3 spots. Any other league, Central, the West, any other team that has any other better record than the Yankees is a wrap. There's no wild card.
Yeah.
So this next 8 games, it might be an unpopular opinion, but we might lose the season over the next 8 games if the Yankees do not play well.
That is a great point. And also, too, what a lot of people is not pointing out, I know when Oakland was in town, we beat up on Oakland, but a big thing out of that series for me, put the offense to the side. The fact that we didn't go to any of our top relievers in this series and we have them fresh going against Tampa Bay for 4 games, to me, it was the biggest thing coming out of this Oakland series. We didn't use Ron Marinaccio. We didn't use Ian Hamilton. Jimmy Cordero pitched a little bit, right? But we didn't go to our top guys. And I think that was key for us, because now they're well rested. Now we're going against a 4-game series against Tampa. Then we got Toronto right after it, like my guy said up there. So when it comes down to it, we got fresh arms coming out of that bullpen. And I think this series is going, like Manny said, it has playoff feel to it. Even though we're in the month of May, this 4-game series against Tampa and then a 4-game series right after that against Toronto, it has a little bit of that playoff feel to it. I know a lot of people hated Rob Manfred and this new schedule that came out when it comes to how he's scheduling the season, but I think it lines up perfectly. Because now you got now in the month of May, now you're going to see those interdivision games, the rivalry games start to keep up. The first month of the season, you were playing against San Francisco, random team, just filling out the league, seeing how you were. Now we're in the month of May. Now is when the big games go. But I'm going to throw it over to my guy, TC, because I know he has a question for the panel. Go ahead, TC, and lead the way.
All right, guys. So we're heading into the end of the month here, and we got some guys that are possibly coming back, but I want to throw it over. I'm going to start with KC and go to Li and Manny. What 2 or 3 key roster moves can we make for the rest of this month that'll put us over the top and get us, through the month of May? Casey, go ahead. I'll start with you.
All right. Well, you guys started the show with a big name.
Yeah.
So personally, I would do one or two things with this guy. With Chaparro, you could send down Willie Calhoun. You could put Hicks on the IL. You can put one of the pitchers on the IL, Rondon. So Chaparro definitely would be one. The other one, I would say, there's a catcher down in AAA that's getting overlooked. Duran. He's having a really good year offensively. I don't know the history of him, but he's I think he's 24, 25 years old. I'm not too high on Higgy. I know he's there primarily for defense, but I think we need some offensive productive, similar to when Posada came up. We had Girardi as a defensive catcher, and Posada was bringing the bat. I think we need to offset Trevino. I know Trevino comes through, but he's not there for offense. So I would definitely want Chaparro, possibly this catcher, and then my third guy would be Cole Calhoun. He needs to be in the outfield, in left field. No question.
Okay.
So
Li, what do you?
That catcher
ahead,
before we go, that catcher he's talking about is Rodolfo Duran. He is a 25-year-old catcher in the Yankees minor league system. He is in AAA right now with Scranton Wilkes-Barre. He is a right-handed hitter. He is hitting 290, 4 home runs, 14 RBIs, 68 at-bats, and he has an on-base plus slugging of 927. So that could be a bit of a joke when it comes to the catching things, when it comes to the offense. Go ahead, Li. And Li, I know you got a whole cheat sheet there, right? Just keep it simple when it comes to these moves, baby. I don't need you to do 30 trade scenarios with 20 different teams. Go ahead, Li.
The 3 roster moves I'm doing: DFAing Willie Calhoun, because it's not going to be Aaron Hicks. Let's be honest. That'd be too logical for Cashman. Cashman's a moron.
I think we all agree with that. Go ahead, Li.
Elijah Dunham, you're coming up. It's either Dunham or Florial's coming up, not Calhoun. I'm giving him more at-bats.
Okay.
Calhoun, or not Calhoun. Florial or Dunham is coming up. Whoever's performing better. And I'm thinking of either shopping some of the veterans, because this team is not that good. It's kind of overrated.
Okay, now put your cheat sheet away. Put your cheat sheet away, all right? Because we didn't want to talk about your 30 different trade scenarios, trading DJ LeMahieu and Giancarlo Stanton to Washington for that one pitcher that you always want us to get.
I know.
Go ahead, Li.
Opinions is probably going to gimmick it.
I'm out.
But my unpopular opinion,
go ahead.
I don't know why Brian Cashman is not thinking of selling this deadline. Cashman, have you not seen the team? The team sucks. It's not good. It is not a good team. You have young guys down in the minors, raking, doing amazing, and you're going with veterans because, the Yankee fans will throw a hissy fit, or what? Boone's throwing a hissy fit? God, I can't play. I have to play prospect.
I can say this right now when it comes to that, Li. When it comes to trading the veterans, as much as Yankee fans want to see the young kids up here at the major league level performing, you know Hal Steinbrenner is not going to eat all of that money. He's not going to eat Aaron Hicks's money without a return on it. He's not going to eat Giancarlo Stanton's money without a return on it, right? He's not going to trade Giancarlo Stanton and eat that money without any type of return on it. So as much as I would love to see those young Yankee players play up here at the major league level, financially, I don't think the Yankees will pull the trigger on a lot of moves unless they could get the insurance to pick it up. That's why when it comes to Josh Donaldson, his money is being picked up right now by the insurance. When it comes to Giancarlo Stanton, his money is being picked up right now for the insurance. So if the Yankees could find another team to trade for those players, that's the only way we're getting them off this roster. Giancarlo Stanton has a no trade clause. I don't think there's another sucker in the world like Brian Cashman that's going to take on that type of contract. So Manny, I'm going to throw it over to you. TC access.
Before you go, I need to get going in about 2 minutes. So I can
go ahead, Jonathan. Answer that real quick. Throw it over to Manny and then throw it to Uncle Tats. Go ahead, Jonathan.
What's that? Chaparro is one guy I would like to see in the majors this year, and also Dunham. Dunham is another guy. And if possible, maybe Spencer Jones in September. I would love to see Spencer Jones. And I can't think of a pitcher off the top of my head, but there is a pitcher in the minors. I forget his name.
Beater.
Randy Vasquez and Clinton Beater.
Randy Vasquez and Clinton Beater. I think those are the two pitchers.
Will Warren. Don't forget Will Warren.
In September. Anyway, thank you for having me today.
What about Crook?
You know I love you, baby.
He's hurt right now. Crook is hurt.
Yeah, but when he comes back.
Yeah.
No problem, Jonathan. Listen, Jonathan, appreciate you and everything that you do when you come up here to join the panel. So I appreciate you, Jonathan. Have a good day, brother. Manny, same question going your way. TC, ask the same question again and then throw it over to Uncle Tats.
Yeah. So what key moves do you think we can make to strengthen this team for the rest of the month? Minus any trade.
I know you want to compete with LI when it comes to different trade scenarios. I know everybody wants to compete with LI.
No trade.
I would compete too.
Trade.
No, I think the one move I would make is, and I think KC was onto something. I think that's the catching. What I would do is I would bring up Wells before Duran, and out of shift, start shifting away from Iggy. I think his time is done. As far as the left field position, that's we got to bring up, like what Li said. Bring up Florial. You know what? Just throw at this point. Why not? He's killing it down in AAA. He always, whenever he does get called up, to Li's point, it's always just for a game or two, and then we sit him for a week and send him back down. You know what? It's just time to just put his feet to the fire, put him in the lineup for the rest of the month, and let him prove himself that he can be more than a 4A player. And I would secure the bullpen. I would bring up Beater.
Really?
I love all of those moves. When it comes to Austin Wells, I think the Yankees, they have him right now in AA, so they'll probably wait a little bit before bringing him up to AAA. I love that mustache of Austin Wells. That's the first thing I'm going to say. That mustache was born to be a Yankee. That's the first thing I'm going to say.
He's legit.
His bat, and I think the reason why he's at AA and not AAA is because the Yankees got Ben Rohrback at AAA trying to make his way back to the major leagues. If Ben Rohrback wasn't there, you would have definitely seen Austin Wells at AAA already. But the fact that Ben Rohrback is there, they want to have Austin Wells getting his reps in, so they have him at AA, getting more reps in instead of trying to be a backup. But I agree with you when it comes to Clinton Beater and Austin Wells. I will make both those moves. Manny, the floor is yours. What roster moves are you making by the end of the month? Who are you calling up? Who are you sending down? What's up, baby?
Just the 13 players that are on the IL come back.
What was that? I'm sorry, you broke up a little bit. What was that, Manny?
Depends when they come back.
No, I just want the 13 players that are on the IL to come back.
Yeah. We all do.
That's all I want.
Well, Montaz isn't coming back, so that makes 12.
I don't think Lowe's coming back.
Yeah. No, but go ahead, Manny. Go ahead.
Charles should be one of those guys. Calhoun is another good one because he has the experience. I think that's pretty much it, other than Beater and what's this guy's name?
Randy Vasquez?
Yes. It's a hit because of all these people might be coming back, but by the end of the month they won't be back. Hopefully by June or July, right? So most likely, I think Taro and Calhoun should be coming in. Hopefully by the end of the month.
Manny, I got a question to ask you before we throw it over to unpopular opinion and to my guy Sunil. When it comes to the Yankees young players right now, right? When it comes to Volpe, when it comes to Cabrera, when it comes to Peraza, how do you feel when it comes to the Yankees on how they handled them so far this season? What's your thoughts on the young players up here on the major league level? I know Peraza hasn't seen that much. He's injured right now. But what's your thoughts on how the Yankees handled the young baby bombers?
I feel like so far they have done right by them, at least by Volpe. By not leaving him in that 7, 8, 9 spot, putting him on the first spot where he's been flourishing amazingly. Peraza, of course, he's been hurt here and there. but I feel by leaving him up in the majors is a confidence boost. I could only say because putting him back is it's also just like I don't know why they haven't done that to Hicks.
listen, I'm playing MLB The Show right now. I got my player that I made, the road to the show. He's a catcher. I'm at AA. Aaron Hicks is on my team in AA. So even MLB The Show knows that Aaron Hicks is not a major league player. But I'm going to throw it over to unpopular opinion and to my guy, Sunil. Unpopular opinion when it comes, Uncle Tatch, you good? I'm not sure Uncle Tatch had to leave, but unpopular opinion when it comes to what TC said, what roster moves do you want the Yankees to make by the end of this month? And then throw it over to Sunil.
Well, I would love for them to immediately put Donaldson on the 60-day, open up that roster spot.
I thought he's already there.
No, not on the 60.
Okay.
He's on the 15.
Right.
Okay. Sorry.
Definitely, that's the first absolute move I will make, and then DFA and Willie Bangs. Left field catcher and DH are our weakest points with our slugging percentage. So Willie got to go, and we got to bring up Dominguez. I know he needs more seasoning, but just do the same thing with Volpe. Like if he needs the seasoning, bring him up. You'll have a little bit more production out of left field, and you have the potential that he actually can bang every once in a while versus Willie. The other move, I'm sad to say this, but would be Oswaldo Cabrera. Just option him down. And then we need help with DH, so I'll bring up Austin Wells. Let him DH until Stanton's ready. Get him a cup of coffee in the majors. Let him, possibly run into a couple. And, send him down to work on his catching so that, next year, bye-bye, Higgy. Austin Wells will be our backup. So, yeah, those are the three moves.
You think we should carry 3 catchers, or would you get rid of Higgy?
No, Higgy would be gone after this season.
This year.
You don't. I'll have Austin as our DH right now.
Okay, so you would have three catchers on the roster.
We technically have 3 now with IKF.
Yeah.
So what's one more? This is the Yankees.
He's our 14th pitcher as well, too. So
the thing also too when it comes to Austin Wells, he has taken reps at first base. So when it comes to Austin Wells, he has played third base a little bit in the minor leagues. He's not a first baseman by trade, but having the ability and flexibility to play first base is pretty good. When it comes to Jason Dominguez, I love Jason Dominguez, right? The one thing that stands out to me, he started off the season very slow, very shaky. Right now, he's at 200 when it comes to his batting average, but his on-base percentage is 393. Right, so it's basically almost 200 points higher than his batting average. He's not expanding his strike zone, even though he's not getting the hits. He's not expanding his strike zone, helping out the opposing pitcher. Right, he's still going at his at bats with the same approach. Right now on the season, he has 4 home runs, 14 RBIs. He has drawn 25 walks, and this is a key thing: 11 stolen bases. He was only caught once. Right, he has played 22. How many? Hold on. He has played 25 games at AAA. They're both split. He has played 14 games in left field, and he has played 11 games in center field. So the Yankees are trying to get him fast-tracked to be a left fielder. Exclusively while in the minor leagues, he's only been a center fielder, but this season they're switching it up, having him play more left field than center field, trying to fast-track him to the major leagues. Sunil, the floor is yours. Same question going your way that TC asked. When it comes to this roster, what moves do you want the Yankees to make, brother? Go ahead.
60-day deal. Send Aaron Hicks and Josh Donaldson.
I thought you was about to start a poetry slam real quick. You started off like a 60-day IL drums. Go ahead, Sunil.
Or I could go full spank. Be careful.
No. We don't need a full spank. Go ahead.
All right. First things first, L.I. Yankee King, you brought up about the whole thing about Cashman selling. First of all, if Cashman was a seller on Amazon, number one, he wouldn't be authorized. Number two, his ass would be DFA'd in like 5 seconds flat.
0 stars. 0 stars. Any specific players you want called up, Sunil?
Yes, Dunham, Chaparro, and this might be unpopular opinion 2.0, because I thought we were done with Minnesota Twins acquisitions. You talked about Rortvedt coming up. He was part of that Gio and Gary trade to bring Donaldson, IKF, and Rortvedt here.
Mm-hmm.
Considering the success partially, and I'm going to give the partial credit to IKF more than Donaldson, because Donaldson brings doo-doo for all I care.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really want Rortvedt up here? I mean, I get he's the left-handed batter. He's like Diesel as all hell. You know, he's got that power stroke, but that whole sentiment with power, we've tried the power hitting situation multiple times. It's an all or nothing scenario. It's you hit for extra base power or you strike out.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we want more contact hitters, and for that reason, I'm going to say Dunham. Even though Chaparro's had the power, sentiment behind him, I think he's had a good success making contact, so he can come in under both categories, logistically.
Mm-hmm.
And for extra credit, I'm going to say, oh, good God, can we replace Boone and Cashman with like OpenAI GPT and Google Bard AI since they want to go full analytics?
Listen, you know my conspiracy theory when it comes to that, right? I already think Brian Cashman is a lizard person, but hide my aluminum foil if you got to. Tyler Tabbitt just said Ben Roybeck, he's a hologram.
Yeah, he's not
or
real.
You could call him either a hologram or you could call him like the French Army in Desert Storm, non-existent, just disappearing, not there.
You know what? Though a hologram will have less pass balls than Gary Sanchez.
Well, my grandmother being the catcher would be less pass balls than Gary Sanchez. Manny Bravo being behind catcher would be less pass balls than Gary Sanchez.
LA Yankee Kings trade proposals will be less pass balls than anything else.
Yeah, actually, every one of those trade scenarios. But we're coming close to 12:16, almost at 12:30. Let's just try to fast track this real quick. Like I said, the Yankees, they got a 4-game series against Tampa. Then they got a 4-game series against Toronto. I'm gonna throw it over to LI real quick.
I have one bonus take. That's something that Jonathan said earlier about. When you asked him about Herman start, what do you expect from it? So there's really 2 takes here real quick. I wanted to throw this in earlier. You got to be careful. You got to be careful when you ask Boone to show motivational videos. Don't remind me about last year's playoffs with the whole 0-3 thing.
That was embarrassing.
Yes, that's one thing. Now, if you want a DraftKings fortune thing going here's my sequence today for pitchers. Herman goes 6. Then comes in Hamilton. Then Marinaccio. Marinaccio, and then King. You want to take that to the DraftKings? Go right ahead.
All right, bet. I'm gonna put my bet in later on today. But I'm gonna start off with you, Li. Garrett Cole, right? His last start against Tampa Bay, he got lit up. Gave up 6 runs, 2 home runs, his first home runs of the season. Li, what are you expecting out of Garrett Cole in this series? Do you think that he's going to bounce back, or do you think that Tampa Bay is just that good of a team and he only pitch well against subpar teams? What's your take on Garrett Cole, bro?
He's going to bounce back. He's going to pitch pissed off that he let up, that he blew that game. It wasn't Boone. It wasn't nobody else. It was Cole that blew that game. He knows it. He had to not blow that game. He blew it. It's not because Tampa's cheating. It's pretty much Cole's going to be pissed off that he blew that game. Cole is going to come in like a house on fire. I wouldn't be shocked if Cole gets over 10 Ks.
Okay.
And he might get 100. He might run up 100 on one of those strikeouts.
Agree, 100%. Manny, same question going to you. When it comes to Garrett Cole, do you think his last start against Tampa was just a blip on the radar, or do you think Tampa has his number?
Cole is gonna run through them. Okay, I'm telling you right now, no hit into the 5th.
No, okay.
5th.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
He is pissed about that last start. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So I give him no hit until the 5th, and he'll probably go the whole game. Hopefully, everybody else arrests everybody. But I give him until the 7th, honestly.
Copy, cool. Copy, too. KC Fun Time, same question going your way when it comes to Garrett Cole, and then throw it over unpopular opinion, and then I'll throw it over to my co-host TC Stills. But KC, when it comes to Garrett Cole, what do you think is going to happen against Tampa Bay in the next start? Do you think that it was just a blip on the radar? Same question. What's your thoughts, KC?
Yeah, I agree with Li. I mean, I think he's going to have some serious motivation, wanting to finish the game. I don't know if he'll go the distance. I don't think that, because Tampa will probably stress him. So I do see a bounce back. I see maybe scratching, giving up 1 or 2 runs, but probably having a good 6 innings, 10 strikeout performance.
Nice. We got 35 likes. If you guys can, please smack it the likey button for us over here. Smack the like button for your boys. We're 5 away from 40. Let's try to end the stream with 40 likes. I would love 50 likes, but I'll be happy with 40. Unpopular opinion, same question going your way, brother. When it comes to Garrett Cole and Tampa Bay, do you think Garrett Cole's going to bounce back, or do you think Tampa Bay has his number?
Nah, he'll bounce back 100%. I think that was a little blip. He's gonna listen. He's gonna have a Cy Young this year. He's gonna give up a couple games throughout the year that are just gonna be just bad days. We all have them. If I had to envision anything, I think 7 in the third, 2 to 3 runs, 11 Ks, and a W. He's gonna bounce back. It's a big series, and he knows it. And if he doesn't pull through, man, this season's in trouble.
TC, I'm gonna throw it over to you before we wrap it up. When it comes down to the whole Garrett Cole situation, what's your thoughts on this? I know we've had conversation behind the screen, back before we start the show, but what's your thoughts on this, TC?
Yeah, with Garrett Cole, he's gonna come fired up, but he doesn't need to be too fired up, because if he's too amped up in the first inning, he gets a little erratic. So he needs to just be focused. The game's definitely probably going to be it's going to be a closer game, so he's not going to lose the focus. That 6-run lead, I think, threw him off. He wasn't used to it. Yankees weren't hitting. All of a sudden, I got 6 runs, and hey, let me just coast, because he was joking and laughing when some guy hit almost a home run and foul ball. So he totally lost focus there. But I think this game at home, he's going to be dialed in. I agree with unpopular opinion. I think he's going to go at least 7 innings. I think he might go longer, and I think he's going to pull a Mike Mussina and tell Aaron Boone, get back in that dugout, sit down, put the phone down. I'm finishing out this game. And that's how fired up he's going to be.
He's already done that once this year. He's done that once to Aaron Boone so far this year. But yeah, 100%. Get back in there. Sunil, I saw that you left the chat real quick. Sorry about that. But what's your take on this? I know you got to take on this before we get out of here, brother.
Yeah, so Garrett Cole, to me, has that same persona. If you remember how bad Andy Pettitte did in his very first World Series start back in '96, he got lit up by the Braves. All right? And then what did he do in Game 5? And on the road, that too. He went 8+ innings. I'm not saying Garrett Cole is going to go 8+. Hey, I'm not going to complain if Garrett Cole goes 8+. But hey, we paid the $30+ million for that, so I take that any day, all day. He's going to come out with fire to the tune of, he's probably going to have all the power-ups from Super Mario Brothers, like Nestor Cortez comes in with those giant mushrooms, the fire-throwing flowers. He's probably going to have ice all over his breaking ball. He's going to have that ice flower. He might even come out with the cat costume.
Yeah.
Cat Mario.
Cat Mario. I love me some Cat Mario. You feel me? I love.
Or you might have the flying raccoon thing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Nah, but listen, when it comes to Garrett Cole, I agree with all of you fellas when you said that he's going to bounce back. I definitely think that he is going to come out firing. I agree with you, TC. I think he wasn't as focused because he had a 6-run lead. You know, I get it. You know, 6-run lead. You're not as focused as you are if the score is 1-0 or 0-0. So I definitely think Brian Cashman will. Brian Cashman. I do think Garrett Cole will make a jump back, and he will come back after his last start against Tampa. But before we get out of here, unpopular opinion, and what's your first time here on the panel? So I'm gonna let you close us out. You got any last words to the fine people that are watching us right now, brother?
Don't give up on these Yanks, baby. Don't give them up. Don't give up. Don't give up. We got a big week ahead of us.
Yes.
If we can go 6-2, it changes everything.
I'm gonna say 7-1.
That would be best.
Let's keep it. Let's keep it.
The best way to do it.
The 8-0 would be the best one. But I'm gonna throw it over to
realistic.
I'm gonna throw it over to Manny Volpe at the same time. Manny, it's your first time on the panel as well, my brother. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you, Manny, how supportive you are of my crazy ass over the years. But Manny, my guy, what's your thoughts? What's your last words for the people that are watching? Go ahead, bro. Floor is yours.
Honestly, if Domingo Herman doesn't throw a no-hitter, the season's a bust, okay?
Come on.
That's the way you close it out, man. Yeah. That's the way you close it out. Go ahead, Manny.
I wanted to go the whole way, and of course, Aaron Boone decided, because of matchups, decided to take him out, and you saw what happened. But don't give up on the Yanks, man. At least a wild card. That's all I care about.
Nice.
Wild card is good enough for me.
Same.
Yeah, I can never count them out.
Yeah, don't count the Yankees out. I think we'll be good. Steve Schumann in the chat says he thinks the Yankees will split both series and go 4-4. My guy MHVACR says 6-2. Let me know in the chat, what do you guys think? Put your predictions. What do you think the Yankees are going to do over the next 8 games? And guys, smack it the likey button for your boys. Like always, peace, salutation, and whatever you do, don't be like L.I. Yankee King beating up 5-year-olds, all right? We out of here. Deuces. Bye.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's okay. It's okay. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Yeah, take my word for it. It's a promise.